Welcome to Top 10 Sports Media. Today's video, we'll talk about the top 10 things you need to know about MLB. People participate in sports for a variety of reasons, including the competitiveness, teamwork, and companionship that they provide. Major League Baseball is a professional baseball league and the world's oldest major professional sports league. Participating in any sport has numerous advantages. Baseball has a 150-year history. Here are some reasons you might want to know if you are planning to make a career in MLB. Number 10. The MLB regular season consists of 162 games. Each week, teams compete in one midweek series and one weekend series. The regular season is made up of different series. Pairs of teams are never scheduled to play single games against each other due to travel problems and a vast amount of games. Instead, they play games on multiple consecutive days at the same ballpark. 3 or 4 game series are the most common, but the 2-game series are often scheduled. Although there are stretches of interleague play, usually 2 runs of games, during the middle portion of the season, the majority of these games are played within a given team's league. Every day, the MLB has at least one interleague game. Number 9. Each team brings 25 players. The 25-man roster, often known as the active roster, is made up of 25 players that are currently playing for their major league team. They are the team's starting 8 position players, pitchers, and backups. A position player must be optioned to the minor leagues for a minimum of 10 days before being eligible to be recalled to the major league roster. Pitchers must pitch for a minimum of 15 days. There is no minimum number of days that a player must remain in the minors if he is serving as the 27th man in a doubleheader or replacing a player who has been placed on the injured list. Number 8. A major deal. Baseball has seen more trades than any of the big 4 American sports. Owing to the high value of acquiring prospects in exchange for top players, there is a clear winner and an obvious loser in most of the transactions on the list. With the number 1 pick, widely regarded as the finest stroke of business in American sports history, Major League Baseball began in 1904, and there have been a few trades that have surprised baseball fans. Alex Rodriguez to the Yankees is one example of a deal. For months, it appeared that A-Rod would be traded from the Texas Rangers to the Boston Red Sox in 2004. The MLB Players Association mixed the arrangement because it required Rodriguez to take a pay cut. The New York Yankees stepped in to help the Rangers transfer Rodriguez. Number 7. Baseballs all have the same stitches. Why does a baseball have 108 stitches? The entire procedure involves precise craftsmanship and the use of specialized machinery. After years of testing various sizes, dimensions, and designs, the technique and science behind why specific materials are required for baseballs has emerged. Stitches are a distinct feature of the design that contribute to more than simply the baseball's appearance. Through the cowhide leather, 108 hand-woven stitches hold the baseball together. The leather cover is normally made up of 2 peanut-shaped sections that are stitched together with red-dyed thread. The dimensions of a baseball determine how many stitches are on it. The number of stitches required on a baseball is determined on the size and shape of the cowhide used. Because the 108 stitches are doubly stitched, the baseball has a total of 216 stitches. Machine stitching has not proven to be precise enough, thus everything is done by hand. Number 6. Time is infinite. No matter how much time is required, a team must be reached to 27 outs. This regulation adds to the excitement and uniqueness of professional games. Every pitch, at-bat, batter's hit, and all base running are crucial. While 9 innings is the typical length of a baseball game, there is no time limit on how long it takes to finish the 9 innings. Because baseball does not have a time clock, the length of each game fluctuates from one day to the next. Each at-bat is thrilling to me because it's just the pitcher versus the batter, one-on-one, trying to locate the other's weak spot. It's a battle of wills, and the contestants will continue to fight until one of them wins the reward. It's impossible to say how long it'll take, so just relax and watch. Number 5. Mental wellness. Many teams are engaging a psychologist to help their players with their mental health. Baseball, like other competitive sports, is a mental sport. As Yogi Berra once said, baseball is 90% mental. The other half is physical. It's entertaining to follow the strategies used during a game. Every batter, catcher, pitcher, and coach need mental toughness to go through the entire 9-inning game. Baseball is without a doubt the most psychologically demanding sport. It's difficult since there's so much downtime in comparison to other sports. Baseball players have plenty of time to think during dead time, and thinking is often the source of strain, pressure, and worry. Number 4. Third strike uncaught is a big no. This is one of the professional baseball's earliest regulations. An uncaught third strike, also known as a dropped third strike or a non-caught third strike, occurs when the catcher fails to cleanly collect a pitch for the third strike of a plate appearance in baseball or softball. The particular rules governing the uncaught third strike in Major League Baseball are found in Rules 5.5 and 5.9 of the official baseball rules. The hitter becomes a runner on an uncaught third strike with no runner on first base or with a runner on first base and 2 outs. The strike is called, but the hitter is not ruled out by the umpire. The no runner on first base or 2 outs criterion is intended to prevent the catcher from intentionally dropping a third strike pitch and thus initiating an unfair double or triple play with probable force place at second, third, or home plate, in addition to getting the batter out at first base. Number 3. This is a team sport. It is critical for a baseball player to remember all of the external aspects that contribute to his or her performance. Baseball is a team sport in which each participant has varying levels of ability. Even if some players are better at certain skills than others, the team aspect of this game is what makes it so enjoyable. The main process occurs between the pitcher and the batter, one player from each squad. This matchup is so important to success that even if a good pitcher can't do any other ability on the field, he or she is still valuable. A good batter is the same way. Each player has a specific skill set and level of ability, yet as a group, they can accomplish a great lot. Everyone on a team has a role to play in those skill sets, and if each member can give their all in their own role, a team may succeed. At all levels of baseball, this is true. Number 2. Pitcher's clock limit. Baseball wants to make the game faster. The games are too long, according to the reviewers. Too sluggish for our fast-paced culture. It's too boring. The pitcher's 20-second time limit begins when he gets the ball on the mound and ends when he begins his pitching action. The 20-second clock starts when the umpire puts the ball into play for the first pitch of each half inning. When the bases are not inhabited, the time limit or clock is employed. The umpire will issue a warning to a pitcher who violates the 20-second rule. If a pitcher continues to break the regulation after being warned, a ball will be issued for each offense. Each pitcher is given 1 warning. Number 1. The New York Yankees are the most valued team in Major League Baseball. The Yankees are a part of the American League East Division in Major League Baseball. The New York Yankees are one of the 2 Major League teams based in New York City, the other being the New York Mets of the National League. The Baltimore Orioles were the Yankees' first opponents in 1901. According to Forbes, the Yankees are baseball's most valuable franchise with a valuation of $6 billion as of 2022. Yankee Global Enterprises, an LLC managed by the family of the late George Steinbrenner, who bought the franchise in 1973, owns the team. So that concludes the top 10 things you need to know about MLB. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Are you looking for more sports-related videos? Of course, you don't want to miss our cool and exciting videos. And be sure to check out our other videos for more great content like this. That's it for today. Until next time.